With all the different self-help gurus and books and videos and articles, it can be hard to choose which ones to listen to and actually apply to your life. So in this video, I want to show you how to choose which philosophical ideas are best and optimal for your subjective reality and how to put this knowledge to good use. Hey everybody, it's your man Cole Hastings. We are back with another video and I am just oozing with gratitude that you decided to click on my video today and possibly help and benefit your life. Honestly, I'm so happy. I just want to squeeze you as hard as possible. Before we get into this video, I just want to tell you all that this channel, if you're new here, is all about building your body and mind through a plant-based diet as well as personal development topics like this one, so consider hitting that subscribe button. So in this video I want to show you guys how to develop your own philosophy on life, and there is a very important exercise I'm going to suggest you guys do by the end of the video. We're going to go over the steps of how to get there and how to figure out how to develop your own philosophy and which things you should really be picking out from all these self-help things you're consuming. Over the course of 3 years, I've been reading self-help stuff and personal development stuff for about 3 years now. Over that course of time, I've overconsumed a lot of information, and this has led to something called paralysis by analysis. Basically, I don't know where to start. I don't know if what these people are preaching is really right for me, and I don't know if I really believe in this type of philosophy. So how do you weed out the endless info on self-help and choose just the small handful of ideas that will really change your life significantly? Well, before you can apply anything that you learn, you first must understand yourself. And specifically in this video, we're talking about weak points. Philosophy of life extends to all aspects of your life, but I know you guys really want to improve on those weak points so you can become, your greatest version of yourself. So how do you do this? You must observe your daily thoughts and actions. So I'm going to use me as an example because there's no one that I know better than myself. Obviously, I'm a bit of an oddball and I am not perfect, that's for damn sure. So I have a bit of a temper when it comes to very mundane, insignificant tasks. And yeah, it's completely irrational for sure. And although this is something I'm still working on, I have found a way to combat this and have it happen less frequently. So after reading several books on Stoicism, which is just a Greek philosophy basically that tells you how you should live your life, it's a guide on life essentially, there was a certain quote that stood out to me. And this quote is by Marcus Aurelius in the book Meditations. "I can control my thoughts as necessary. Then how can I be troubled? What is outside my mind means nothing to it. Absorb that lesson and your feet stand firm." So through Stoicism, I've learned that nothing outside of my body has a predetermined judgment. It is my thoughts towards that certain thing or towards that certain action that makes it good or bad. So when I start to feel myself heating up, when I feel it coming from the ground and it's coming up to my head, I feel like I'm about to burst with anger, this impulse anger. I know you guys have felt this before. It's absolute crap. When I feel this, I ask myself, is this situation nearly as bad as I'm making it out to be in my head? And usually a few deep breaths, like closing my eyes, also helps as I'm asking myself this question. So what this allows me to do is allows me to put the situation into a much more objective reality. I objectively view the situation instead of my terrible subjective view on some certain situations, which we all have. And it allows me to look at the situation with just a much clearer head. So how did I manage to make this Stoic lesson an integral part of my everyday life? Well, this is going to surprise some of you guys. I did not try to. So this sounds a little counterintuitive, but let me read you guys a quote from the book Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. When he interviewed this writer named Cal Fussman, he had a quote, and this quote was simply put, "The good shit sticks." And that really stood out to me, and it stuck with me. It hit me as the quote is supposed to hit you. So I had this kind of aha moment. Whenever you have an aha moment, Jesus Christ. Whenever you're reading a self-help book or you're listening to a video or something like that or watching it, And there's that one moment, that one quote, or that one saying that really sticks out to you. I know you guys have had this situation before. I just call it an aha moment. That is what you should be focusing on. This is what will help you weed out all the other stuff you've been reading. That one thing that really sticks out to you, that really has an impact and has a little light bulb effect. You get a light bulb turn on in your brain. That's the type of stuff that you should be focusing on and applying to your life from these books and these articles and these videos. When something really makes me pause a video or makes me look up from my reading and be like, wow, that really hit me, that is what I believe is truly meant to be in my philosophy of life. So now we have our self-help lessons, we have those aha moments, and that is how we've allowed ourselves to weed out all of the other stuff we're consuming in self-help books. So how do we combine and apply these to our lives in the most efficient way possible and in a way that will actually never forget them? This might be as no surprise to some of you guys, but it starts with journaling, and I've talked about journaling a ton in my previous personal development videos, and it's something I've honestly neglected recently, and I know I should really get back into it, and hopefully this video is going to help not only you but me get back into journaling exercises, because honestly I believe that some journaling exercises, I think that this one I'm about to show you guys is even more effective than meditation in really understanding yourself and making lasting positive habits. All right, so let's get into your daily exercise. I should say nightly, because I want you to do this every night before bed. I want you to list out all the bad, quote unquote, things that happened that day, at least bad to you. So anytime your emotions got the best of you, or every time you did something that you know you shouldn't have done, like procrastinated, or said something you shouldn't have had to someone, or did a negative action towards something or someone, I want you to write it down in this journal. Every single one from the day. We're doing this every single night. The next task is to ask yourself, what could I have done differently? This is the critical moment. If you can not only identify your weaknesses, but know how to change them, then you're on your way to making little changes over time that are gonna lead to huge results and huge changes in your life. So when you ask this question, you wanna write down some of those key self-help lessons, the key ones that really stuck out to you that you've learned to apply when you find yourself in a similar unwanted situation that you just wrote down next time. Find the aha moment, the lesson that you learned that would most apply to whatever situation or emotion that you got yourself in. And pretty soon, if you continue to work on these negative things in your life, you make it a habit to break the bad habit, then your chances of eliminating the situation entirely will be raised to a very high percent. And so you've combined different philosophies and lessons, you've applied them, and through that, you've created your own philosophy. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I am so happy that you decided to stick around to the end, and I hope you guys do this tonight. Start tonight, don't wait till tomorrow. If you got a journal, if you got a piece of paper, just get it done. I'm gonna get it done tonight, I promise, because I have neglected journaling for so long. I'm gonna do this with you guys so you don't feel so alone. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment below. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like for me. It really does help. And that's gonna be it, so I'll catch you guys in the next video.